Hello guys, so today I'm gonna show you a damage dealer point of view of the fourth boss of Nihaz Citadel. So this is the raid we went with last Thursday, I think. We went with 2 tanks to support and full damage dealers. So let's go with the boss. Here the boss stands in the middle of the room. Tanks will pull it. And this is the first mechanic of the boss. The boss will cast Splash of Darkness. He's gonna face towards a random direction and he's gonna cast his spell. When the spell is over, he's gonna put darkness all around the room except in front of him. And then there's a laser that's gonna turn around clockwise, which you need to avoid. So basically, when he turns around, you go left until you reach the position that you need to. Let's unpause this and see. Here I'm positioning myself in front. You can see the laser turning around. And when the laser hits the other side, the next phase starts. So here you can see the tanks just went back. On the map you can see him go back. There's gonna be waves that comes towards the damage dealer. The tank needs to intercept the waves, but he needs to keep an eye on the stacks that he gets when getting hit by the waves, because if you reach 100 stacks, you die. So let's go like this. At this point, the boss will cast Elder Darkness. It will put 1 debuff on one of the DDs. So let's unpause. Here it's on Nux, the paladin, so he will have, if you look on the map, he will have to go between damage dealers and the tank. Here he's going. He gets dispelled, and when you get dispelled, there's a small area around you that's kinda explodes and give the debuff to everyone that's near him. So if you dispel that debuff in the middle of all the DDs, it's basically a wipe. So let's unpause this. It will do this 2 times. So next is on Burger. You see the demo, he gets the debuff, he goes in the middle, gets dispel, come back with the DDs. And this is the first phase until 65%. If you have enough DPS, this will only last like 1, maybe 2 phases. But it can keep going until you reach 65%. So let's go. You see here the boss casts Splash of Darkness. He goes on the sideway on the left. So he will cast, put a little cone here, and the laser starts. So here, depending on the percentage of the boss, you will either get another phase, so with the debuff and the tanks getting the waves, or you will skip it right when you reach 65%. So this is what will happen here. You see that we are close to 65. The boss will stop doing this phase now and cast Dive into Darkness. So at this point, the supports need to cast defense on the whole raid, because there will be a small AoE on everyone. At the beginning of the patch, when you will receive this, it hurts like hell, so you better get defenses. Once this is casted, here you can see a ball on the side, so this spawns pretty randomly. It should be around the boss, but it depends. The whole raid needs to go inside the circle of this ball. So here, keep hitting the boss, and the ball needs to die once everyone is inside. So here, it's dead. Everybody gets a debuff that needs to be dispelled. And if someone did not get inside while it's dead, the person will die. So let's go onwards. Here the boss casts Exile. So you see on the room there's pillars. The boss, once he casted Exile, will push you towards those pillars. So if you hit the pillars, you're safe. If you go away from the pillars, you will jump into the void. So let's go here. I'm getting pushed to the pillars, go back to the boss, and start hitting him again. At this point, you will need to hide behind the tanks at all points. So you can't really see it at the moment, but the boss casts Shockwave, so it's basically an arrow toward one person randomly. So this time it's Neff, and the tank needs to intercept this damage. So you will see he casted, the tank intercepted. Actually, Arc here intercepted, he was not in position, so he died. And that's it for this. Next is Darkness Break. It's a circle spawning around. You just need to avoid this. Pretty easy, but you need to still hide behind your tanks and be careful about this. At this point, the boss spawned a Phantom, which will be important in the next phase. But most importantly, your second tank needs to intercept his Shockwave as well. So that's why we play with two tanks at this point. As you can see at the moment, there's a ball which spawned here. You will be needing to check its position before 35%. At 35%, you will enter a second realm, which inside you will face the Phantom. So let's go there. You see he casting his eyes, so we get pushed here. Reach 35%, and then we go into the second realm. Here you need to position yourself already into the circle, kill the Phantom first. Once the Phantom is dead, you kill the small ball, mass purify the whole raid, and at this point you hit the boss. Look for a portal. As you can see, I'm looking around everywhere. The portal is right underneath the boss. Here you go inside before the boss casts Reality Collapse, and you enter another realm to avoid DOE. Basically, you can see he will cast till the end. No one dies, so everyone was in the second realm. You go back to the third ball that spawned. You wait for everyone to enter, kill the ball, mass purify again, and avoid Darkness Collapse, which is another AoE which kills you. At this point, it's basically a DPS race. You just kill the boss while he's making Dark Spheres spawn, and the rest of the strats remains. So at this point, Dark Sphere will spawn around the room. I think there's 6 or 7 in the raid. There's people who will get buff on themselves, which permits them to take the balls without dying. So as you can see right now, I have some kind of barrier around me. I'm taking the ball, not dying, and just hit the boss. Everybody needs to take them, otherwise it will follow one person randomly and you will kill the whole raid by just running. As you can see, there's one ball on the side here which follows someone it, and he almost kills me with it because the person that had the shield didn't see it in time. And that's basically everything there is about this boss. If you kill it fast enough, you won't see anything else. Here he was casting Reality Collapse. We had to go to the portal, but we will kill it before, I think. Here I'm in the portal, go to the second realm. Here I was supposed to kill the Dark Nuts, but the boss is 1%, we just killed it. So yeah, that's it for the fourth boss of Nihaz Citadel. Here I'm gonna fast forward a bit. As you can see, this is what drops the Weaponsmith workpiece now. There's also a new costume, which in my opinion is not really good looking, but yeah. And it's the same as before, you need 5 Weaponsmith workpiece to make your weapon, so you need 5 weeks of clearing Iranokh. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya.